What's up, everybody? This is CTG the Collector coming to you with another action figure review after me taking maybe like a 2-week break or something like that. But this review is going to be on the Gundam Universe GU-01 RX-78-2 Gundam. This is a dope Gundam, man. I used to watch Gundam Wing when I was a kid. I used to watch it on Toonami. Shout out to the Funko Cop, and shout out to my boy Geeky Fresh for inspiring me to get this. I contemplated on it before, and then, I was like, nah, I pass on it. GameStop, of course, closed for a good little while, and then it finally opened back up at the mall, and I was able to snag this bad boy. I played around with it. I gotta say, I put my foot in my mouth. I underestimated it. This is a dope figure. The articulation is sick, and I can't wait to get more, man. I just started getting back into watching Gundam. Like I said, I watched it when I was a kid, so that was like a long time ago. But right now, watching Gundam Origins, so I'm kind of getting back into the flow of things, so that way I can kind of have a full understanding of what's going on. And hopefully me watching this show and maybe possibly reading the manga will get me more excited about these figures, man, because I'm loving the way these figures look, man. I'm loving the articulation. And yeah, man, so let's go ahead and let's get into it, because I don't want to prolong the time with me talking about Gundam. But anyways, man, this is a dope figure. And I got to say that, like I said, I'm impressed with this GU-01. It is a dope figure, man. It's just dope all around. I got onto Pinterest and looked at a couple of photos, and I was seeing how it has a lot of detail. Now, I will say this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get into the kit thing. I just might go ahead and try that. But, it looks like it's pretty dope. The kits are, pretty reasonable, a reasonable price for the smaller ones. But, of course, for the bigger ones, the larger scale, it's pretty pricey. So, I don't know. We'll see what the future holds with me and collecting Gundams. But right now, man, let's go ahead and talk about this dope figure, man. Let's get into this articulation. So, as far as the head is concerned, the head does have has a full rotation. You can kind of rotate the head around. It looks up about that much, and you can see it looks like that's another joint there that'll help it move in the neck area. And the head goes down, goes up. You get a little tilt out of it, but not a lot. But it's some reasonable articulation up there in the head. You can stretch the arms out about that far. Let's see. I don't want to break it, so I tested it yesterday. So yeah, you can get the arms to go out about that far. These shoulder pads up here are movable, so they'll move as you move the arms. And these arms are kind of tight, so I would recommend, you kind of heat up your figure before you start playing with it, because hear that? Those tight joints. Now, I enjoy tight joints. Not too tight, because I'd be afraid to pop them off, but that's a tight joint. Those are some tight joints, but they go up pretty well, and you can get a full 360 out of them. So, but you just got to be real careful. You don't want to break it. So you get that full 360. The elbows are single jointed, or they look like they're double jointed, but of course with the forearm piece here, it is kind of keeping it from getting that full range of motion. So that's the only thing stopping it. But there is a bicep swivel here at the top, and that's tight too. Then you have a rotation at the wrist, and the wrists are pretty much, you can just get them to move around as much as you want. You can get them to hinge up and down. You can get them to move side to side. So, I mean, it's whatever you prefer, man. It's whatever, you want to do as far as posing up your Gundam. You do have some ab crunch here, and you can crunch back that much, and back crunch forward. See if I can kind of push it a little bit, and I can't. So he crunches back that much. He crunches forward about a little bit, but that's about it. You can't get too much out of that part. But there is some tilt up here as well. So you can get him to tilt side to side, which is cool. There is no rotation. Well, there's a little bit of rotation, so you can kind of get him to turn just a little bit up here in the top upper area. Let's see. So these parts here are movable as well, so that way you can kind of get your pose on. So you can kind of just spread those out on the side. Let me see. Popped it out. Let me pop that back in. Let's see how we can get that back in. So if you pop it back in, you know, you should be good. But they are movable, so it is some articulation in these. So when you want to get your poles on, you can. I think the back moves as well, and they don't. So it's just pretty much the front and the hips that move. The legs with that can go up this far. They don't kick back. Well, they do kick back about a little bit, I guess you can say. That's decent. That's not too bad. The legs spread out that far. Straighten that out so you can get them to spread out about that far. The legs are single jointed, or I guess, yeah. So I guess you can say they're single jointed, double jointed. I wouldn't know. I think that's single joint. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all know, man. But yeah, so the legs kick out that far, kick back that far. He has the single jointed, double jointed, whatever it's called, knees. You can get some ankle pivot, which is amazing out of these. So you can get him to pivot, and that's sick, man. That is sick. I'm trying to see if I can get it. Now, this has a tendency to happen, so you just kind of maneuver it carefully so that way you don't break anything. But yeah, man, I am satisfied, dude. Like, with the articulation, I'm happy with it. I'm not disappointed. And I feel like this guy is dope. He was the only one that they had left. So either I was going to have to, you know, pass on him and wait, or, you know, yeah, I didn't know. But at the end of the day, this is a dope figure. Excuse me for moving the camera. I have a bad habit of doing that. I got to get me a new tripod because the tripod I have right now is trash. So, yeah. But anyways, man, so we got him standing up looking cool. And we're going to go ahead. Got a pose up there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about some of these accessories that he comes with, because he comes with a decent amount. And I got to say, for what they are, you know, it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. I can't complain. So he comes with, you know, 2 sets of hands. You got the fisted hands, which is what he's wearing right here. And then he comes with some weapon holding hands. So you got these. See if I can get some light right here. So you got these here. And you have one for the gun and another for the saber. He comes with his shield. So it's a dope shield. He also comes with his gun. Like I said, I don't know the exact name for some of these weapons. So, like I said, I'm just getting back into Gundam. I watched it as a kid, but, you know, I didn't really pay too much attention to it. I was just watching it because it was cool. But now I have somewhat of an understanding. I can get some names for this stuff. And hopefully when I get another one of these figures, I can review it a whole lot better than what I'm doing right now. But yeah, man, these are dope. And then he comes with the sabers themselves. And it comes with the blade effect, and all you have to do is pop that in. It's a peg right here, and you just pop it into that hole there, and there you have it. You have his saber, and it's dope, man. It's dope. Now, another cool thing about it is this has multiple uses, because you can also take this and pop it in here for a laser effect of some sort. So it has multiple uses, you know, use it for whatever you want. Also, while I'm thinking about it, let's bring him back to the forefront. You can take these babies and stick them on the side. If we can get these in here. Pop that one in. And there you have it, man. So this is dope, man. I gotta tell you, this is dope, and I'm excited. I'm excited to have this, and let's go ahead and get into the size comparisons, because we want to see how he sizes up with other lines. So get him standing up straight, straighten out these feet. So first we're going to compare him to a couple of Hasbro figures, and we're going to start with the 1/4-inch scale Marvel Universe figures. I want to say Marvel Legends, but Marvel Universe figures. So that's pretty much how he sizes up with the Sam Wilson Captain America. And then we're going to size compare him to the Marvel Universe Patriot, who is somewhat kind of like modern day Captain America's sidekick. And then we're going to compare him to Captain America himself. So we're going to stick Captain America in there from the Marvel Universe as well. And I think this was an exclusive because you can see he has a metallic type chainmail. So I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I paid, about $3 for it. So it didn't matter to me. It was Captain America. Then we're going to move these guys out the way. And we're going to compare him to a Figma figure model. Let's get these arms unfolded. And the joints on this baby is loose, man. But nothing that some super glue won't do. But he stands up pretty well, so that's why I went ahead and added him to the roster of figures to compare this bad boy to. So sounds pretty well with them. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with a Mafex Miles Morales. Now, keep in mind, these are Japanese scale, 6-scale figures. Of course, the Japanese scale is a lot smaller than the American scale. The American scale is just a little bit taller, and you guys will get a chance to see that right now. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a Mark L Iron Man. So you can see the difference between the Japanese scale, just move him out the way, the Japanese scale and the US scale. So that's how they scale up pretty much. Let me kind of move this camera over a little bit, sorry. So yeah, so that's the difference between Japanese scale and, American scale. Now, if I said something wrong, don't be afraid to let me know in the comments. I accept criticism, but make sure that it's constructive criticism and you're not being an asshole or a jerk. But other than that, man, this figure is dope. Like I said, I love it. And yeah, man. So if you want to pick this bad boy up, you can definitely find him on Big Bad Toy Store. I believe he's up for pre-order. Of course, I hear you saying, yeah, this is an older figure, but with Big Bad Toy Store, they still do the pre-order thing. If they run out of some figures and they know they're getting more in, they'll do a pre-order so that way, you'll have your chance to get it once it comes back in stock. So this bad boy is definitely out of stock there, but it's up for pre-order. So definitely put your pre-order in. You can find this also at GameStop. You can also go on the Gundam Bandai website, or it's available. It's available, and I'm gonna leave all those links in the description below. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy your figures, man. Y'all have a blessed one, and I'll catch y'all later on the next review. Peace.